Hello and welcome to Bonina in Eltopia, Washington. We're here at the first ever Colt to Cow Connection event. It's a great event that's been put on by Nina Lundgren. She's always coming up with fun opportunities to help promote the sport of cutting, and this one is no exception. Now this challenge really started 60 days ago with the first step, and that's when Blaine Davis started putting rides on a nice set of 2-year-olds. 60 days later, here we are for step number 2. It's the first round of the Colt to Cow Connection. Each trainer will have 25 minutes to introduce their colt to a cow for the first time. Tomorrow, we will have our second round where we have 20 minutes for each trainer to go ahead and continue that process. The top 3 competitors will head to our finals on Saturday, where they have 15 minutes to finish their introduction of the colt to a cow. It's going to be a great event, lots of fun. Let's head on over to the arena and see what Shane Carlon from Witt, Texas does with his colt. Thank you. So I'm here with Shane Carlon. Thank you so much. How was your first ride? Tell us a little bit about, what you're feeling with your horse and getting going.
I was pleased with the horse overall. First he was a little confused, but we just kind of went ahead and took it all out on a cow. And at the end of it, he put his ears up and started finding it and looked for a release right there and let him quit.
Perfect. So now that you've had a chance to ride him and now you have a little better idea, what's your goal for tomorrow's ride as you continue teaching him how to go to that cow?
Tomorrow I'm hoping that horse will absorb what I showed him today, and maybe right off the bat we can just go let a cow in and go to finding it. And hopefully he recognized his win today as far as getting along, and all that's connected back through a cow. And like I said, just hopefully tomorrow he picks it up right off the bat, and we can go do our job and call it good.
Perfect. So when you heard about this event and Nina gave you a call and asked you to participate, what were your thoughts and kind of your response to the idea of the whole event?
You know, I thought it was a wonderful idea, just because, like I said, this is something that's not showcased generally. And in my opinion, this is one of the most important things about your start to a horse. I mean, if they never learn how to find a cow or find the release, or, you know, if it's a fight right from the beginning, then that's what that horse understands. So, I mean, it's your first steps to their life. So, I mean, I just thought it was a really great deal.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, and best wishes to you tomorrow. And we look forward to visiting with you more. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Take care. Well, I'm here with Jeff Bailey. How was it? How was your first ride?
It was good. It was good. Yeah, it was a fun deal. You know, I think the Colts are all good colts, and hopefully we did them some good and didn't take as much off of them as they can be taken off. But yeah, it was good.
Perfect. So now you got a little bit of a feel for your horse. Tell me about how your horse felt, and now that you have a feel for that, how that's going to affect your game plan tomorrow.
Well, it was a nice colt, gentle, and darn sure wants to tie to a cow and stop with the cow. So I think tomorrow should be good. I mean, it was a good, confident run, and there's still quite a bit of horse left there.
Perfect. So when Nina gave you a call about this event, or how did you get introduced to the event, and what were your thoughts when you heard about it?
Well, I'd heard about it, and so I called Nina and see if it was filled up because it was already past the deadline, and she said no, we had an extra hole, and I just thought it'd be a fun deal, and you know, it's something that needs to happen more often, you know, around the country, because it just helps your horsemanship with those 2-year-olds. I think they get overlooked a lot, and you know, it'll be a good confidence builder for the industry.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great ride tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So we're here with Dusty. How was your first go? How did the horse feel? And tell us about it.
He did good. That horse can really stop. So, yeah, Blaine did a great job. Yeah.
Thank you. So now that you got a chance to feel your horse, what's your plan for tomorrow? And what's kind of your goals?
I want to get his front end light. I was trying to get him to move his hind end out of the way so that he could get his front end moved around. So that's kind of what I wanted to focus on when I took him out today, and I just want to improve upon that, and then just keep redirecting everything back at the cow.
Perfect. So when Nina called you up and asked you about this event, what were your thoughts and coming into here?
Well, we've never seen anything like it, so I mean, I think like everybody, I just thought it was a cool opportunity to spread our sport, I guess.
Perfect. Well, thanks for coming, and we look forward to see what you do tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rode your first ride, and how did it go? What were you thinking? And
I think it went fine. I didn't fall off. That's always good. But the guy who started these colts, he did a nice job, and we all had something good to work with, and it was great.
So your little horse looked a little fresher than some.
Bit, yeah.
How did you approach that?
I just thought I'll just get a cow so she can just burn her energy on that, and she needs to follow a cow anyway, so I can just do two things at once.
Perfect. So heading in tomorrow, now that you have a little bit better feel, what's your game plan?
I think just continue where I left off. She finally felt like she tied into the cow good for me, and I'll probably just get a cow immediately and just burn her energy doing that.
Perfect. That sounds great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, one more question. Just what did you think when Nina called you up and talked about this?
Okay, perfect. So what were your thoughts when Nina called you up and asked you about this event?
I thought it was a great event, and I was actually really proud that she even asked me to come. You know, I'm not in the big cutting world like a lot of these guys are, and it was an honor to be able to come to it.
Perfect. Well, thank you for being here.
You bet. Thank you.
We're here with Diehl Heiner. Diehl, how did your first ride go? Tell me a little bit about what you're thinking and your game plan heading into the first round.
Well, that little mare was a little bit worried about being in there, a little bit unconfident, and so I just wanted her to know, to listen to me, know that I was going to be there to help her. When I felt, I'd dry work her a little bit with that cow sitting out there. When I felt her get soft, take that breath of air and relax, then I'd step to that cow again. Today for me was just more about me familiarizing myself with that horse and that horse getting comfortable with me, you know, it had never worked a cow before and all that stuff. So just getting the horse and I both comfortable with each other.
Perfect. So now that you have had a chance to feel your horse and have one ride on her, what's your game plan heading into tomorrow and kind of your goals for that ride?
Well, I'd like to see that filly pick up on me just a little bit quicker, engage with, you know, when I ask, you know, for a little shape with my hands and push her through there with my feet. I'd like her to, you know, just, you know, kind of been there, done that a little bit, you know, as far as remember it from yesterday, and maybe just move those feet and break loose just a little bit quicker.
Perfect. So when Nina called and brought up this idea of the Colt to Cow Connection event, what were your thoughts and what was your response to that?
Well, I mean, like I said in our phone interview, you know, Nina's always trying hard to promote our sport, and she's the best ambassador that we have in the Northwest as far as, you know, always come up with new ideas. How do we include more people? And you know, I knew it would be fun, you know, working horses with your buddies. I mean, heck, we do that all the time. But, you know, so I wasn't going to not support her and try to help out.
Well, thank you so much. Have a great ride tomorrow, and
right,
we'll be visiting with you soon.
Sounds great.
Thank you. We're here with Travis Rempel, and he just had his first round with his nice little filly. What can you tell us about the round?
She was good. She's a little green, like she's a little feely and stuff like that, but she's you could tell in the pen when you grabbed her, like you kind of stepped at her, like when you went to halt her, and she kind of wants to go like that. So I think that's in her. You know, she's just got to start understanding my feet, but I think she'll have that. You know, she'll have a cool little tuck and get away. So that's what I was kind of working on, was making it, if I kind of put her into that turn, that she'll finish it on herself. And she didn't quite get it to, like, in this work near the end a little bit better. She kind of came down, but I think that's what she'll kind of take a hold. She feels like a left to right horse. Maybe the stop not so much, but if I can get the left right, then they can start counting, and then we can incorporate the stop once she chills out a bit. Perfect.
And you used your full time, one of the only guys to do that.
Yeah.
But it looked like maybe she was the one to do it on, and
Yeah.
she looked good.
I think, I know I got on her, it was just, you could feel that she was, you know, every time I moved, she, you know, was like this and stuff like that. So I was kind of just moving my arms and stuff and just trying to get her to chill, because it was kind of one of those horses, I think if you rush it, she, you know, her head was up pretty much even after I rode her down. And she didn't seem like a horse that would kind of like tire and then get kind of like quit out on you.
Mm-hmm.
She felt like just her mind started to think when she got a bit tired, so I thought it'd be best to use the time.
Perfect. So now that you've had a chance to feel her,
Yeah.
heading into tomorrow, what's your game plan for tomorrow's run?
Just kind of what I did today, like try to get her to go with, like that first cow, I just, don't worry, I didn't even worry about stopping. I was just like, just go with that thing. And then try to incorporate making her go with the cow, and then you start incorporating levels of brokenness. You know, some horses you got to incorporate levels of brokenness, I think, into going with the cow, and some horses the other way around. You know, you got to, you know, incorporate going with the cow. But I think with her, if I can get, she's so kind of out there that if you just worry about getting her broke, she's just going to fight you. So you just give her a job with the cow and then start incorporating some brokenness in it, and then she might start to think it's her idea. Maybe, I don't know. We'll
Perfect.
see.
Well, it looked pretty good to me how you
thank
handled
you.
the situation. Great job.
Awesome.
So when you heard about this event from Nina and she called and told you about it, what were your kind of first thoughts about it and your reaction?
I just thought it'd be fun. I was like, oh, okay, well, we're going to go show, so ride some 2-year-olds. And I didn't really think of it as like a contest. It was just like, hey, we're doing this Colt thing, like, you know, we go ride some 2-year-olds around and see who does the best job. I didn't, you know, I just thought of it like, oh, it'd be kind of fun, like, you know, I don't know.
Well, we're glad you made the long trip. I think you might have been the longest trip down here,
Yeah.
close to it,
Yeah.
if not, and we
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Awesome.
Best wishes to you tomorrow, and we look forward to getting to see what round 2 looks like.
Awesome. Thanks
Thank
for having
you.
me. Appreciate it.
Well, we're done with round 1. Let's see what the judge has to say about it.
How are you?
Doing great, thank you.
Good. Everything, I was very impressed with these trainers. They all handled everything really well. The one good thing about this is all 6 of these colts were started by the same trainer with the same amount of time on them, so basically equal opportunity for all these young guys, trainers, to showcase their goods.
Perfect. So now after round 1, heading into round 2, what are you kind of looking for to see tomorrow? What would you like to see them do in that second round?
You know, all I'm really watching for is improvement. Are all these horses going to step up the game again? The riders have all done their part, and basically all they can do is carry on doing what they're doing. Now, what's going to happen is if some of these colts maybe got pushed a little too hard today, which I don't think has happened, if that has happened tomorrow, those colts probably won't work as good. So if these guys have done their job today, tomorrow every one of these colts will be better.
Perfect. So now this isn't your first time being at a judged competition or training competition, but it is the first colt to cow type competition. How has this been a little bit different or maybe the same?
Well, judging is judging. It doesn't matter whether you're judging cow horses or cutters or rope horses. You know, you're looking, if you know what it's all of the industry or the sport is about, you know what you're looking for. So you know when things aren't looking right, or when things are looking good, or when things are going too far, or things are going to be in a wreck, whatever. So, but the thing that's interesting for this, like you said, it's an inaugural event. I have never seen one before, and I don't think there ever has been one. So we don't have a structured judges sheet. So to break it down into segments, parcels, a little bit of this and that and that and the whole picture. So we're sort of ad-libbing and going through it, and I'm sure by the end of the third go-around, we will be restructuring the judges card for the next year.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. You're quite the trainer in your own right. So is it pretty fun getting to watch these guys, or do you wish you were out there on those colts?
There you go. I can see things that, you know, and that's, I guess, maybe I've trained so many of them that I can think, oh, I wouldn't be going quite there, or, you know, you could do this or that, or I would do it a little differently. We all want the same end result, but we just have it. Everybody has a slightly different route to get there, you know. So it's quite interesting seeing some of these guys doing stuff that, and it's working for them, but it's something that I've never ever done, you know. So, but the key is, like I said, it's working for them, and they're getting the results. So that's important.
Perfect. Well, I look forward to seeing what happens tomorrow, and thank you so much, and look forward to getting to hear your input after round 2.
There you go. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank
I think
you.
round 2 will be great, and 3 will be better yet.
Perfect. That's how we want it to go.
Yeah, you bet.
Thank you. Well, round 1 is in the books. Trainers are heading home to make a game plan for tomorrow, and we look forward to round 2. See you then.